up for. You're right. Let's take a look right now at Storm Tracker 6 Live 3. Do not too pumped about this one. We've got some showers that are building into our, especially south of the city, but anybody could see a shower or a thunderstorm pop up today. There's an area of low pressure down to the south. As it kind of slides up to the north and east, we'll all have the chance for a shower to kind of pop around this area of low pressure, but we've had a few along the coastline, so just be careful if you're south of the city, especially to the morning hours right now. So humid today at the shore, a thunderstorm around 80 degrees for your high. By no means going to rain all day, and most of the day is dry in the city too. Just a shower or threat at some point. You could see a quick shower or thunderstorm. Lots of clouds though, with the easterly component to the flow. And the Poconos is pretty nice. You're a little farther away from that low, so partly sunny skies. You should be dry and feeling pretty good in the Poconos. A high of 80. Let's just talk about the weekend because it's Friday and it's been a long week, right? Tomorrow's going to be great. Partly sunny, less humid, 82, dry for a change. Maybe not Sunday. An area of low pressure could threaten to bring some rain on Sunday. I'll talk more about that in the 7-day in a minute, Matt.
Saturday sounds like a good golf day. Maybe Kev can get another hole-in-one. Congrats to him, by the way. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, everybody. They just set up construction here in Bucks County, now causing a Bucks County backup on the southbound side of Route 1, the superhighway, approaching the turnpike. As you can see, left lane's blocked. So coming down from Langhorne, watch out for slowing on the southbound side of 1. And as always, expect slowing here. Schuylkill westbound by Grace Ferry, only one lane open again today until 7 tonight. That's when you lose that one lane as well. So both lanes closed all weekend long. That closure starts at 7 this evening. But farther west, maybe here's the Schuylkill instead of Route 23 Conshohocken State Road this morning. It's closed in Lower Marion, close to Hollow Road. Big down tree across the roadway there. Route 30 Lancaster Avenue would be another alternate. Here's the scene in East Norton, Route 202 to Cal Pike at Johnson Highway. Had reports of a crash here. I saw a tow truck out on the scene already, so looks like that's cleared out of the way and you're good to go there near Norristown. You're out about in Delco, I-95 at Chichester Avenue. The overnight construction here in the southbound lanes cleared early today, so it's a little dusty with the milling they did, but you're moving fine at this point on this Friday morning, Sam.
All right, thank you, Matt. Developing this morning, the U.S. Postal Service is warning Pennsylvania some mail-in ballots might not be delivered on time. Now, Governor Wolf is asking the state Supreme Court to extend November deadlines for the mail-in ballots to be counted. Action News reporter Catherine Scott is live outside of City Hall with more details on this important issue. Good morning.
Good morning, Tam. Pennsylvania is a battleground state, so a lot of people are closely watching this. In a filing last night, the Wolf administration called on the state Supreme Court that ballots postmarked by 8 p.m. on Election Day be counted if they're valid and received during the 3 days following the November election. In Pennsylvania, any qualified voter may apply for a mail-in ballot, and given the coronavirus pandemic, that number is expected to jump sharply this year. The filing referenced a July 29th letter by the General Counsel of the U.S. Postal Service warning that Pennsylvania's mail-in ballot deadlines are not in line with their delivery standards. The recommendation is that voters mail their ballots at least a week before the deadline for ballots to be counted, but according to state law, voters can still apply for a mail-in ballot up until a week before the deadline. So Wolf said those voters, through no fault of their own, will likely be disenfranchised. Yesterday, the president repeated his claims that mail-in ballots would lead to voter fraud and stated if there's no deal on the stimulus package, there won't be the money Democrats are calling for universal mail-in voting.
Therefore, they don't have it. They don't have the money to do the universal mail-in votes. It'll be the greatest rigged election in history. It'll be the greatest fraud ever perpetrated, other than perhaps what they did to my campaign, where they spied on my campaign.
According to Palm Beach County records, the president and the first lady requested mail-in ballots for Tuesday's primary election in Florida. We are live in City Hall. Catherine Scott, Channel 6 Action News.
All right, thank you, Catherine. Former Vice President Joe Biden and his running mate Kamala Harris will sign required documents today for receiving the Democratic nominations for president and vice president. Biden is calling for every governor in America to issue a mask mandate after being briefed by public health and economic experts on coronavirus and the pandemic.
People act responsibly. And it's not about your rights, it's about your responsibilities as an American. The fact is that as Americans are lining up to give blood, Americans volunteer all their time for food banks and local charities and supporting their neighbors that are in need. Well, this is no different. Wearing a mask.
A study by Columbia University that said a mask mandate would save 40,000 lives.
Breaking this morning, a man came under fire while standing on a street in Philadelphia's Kensington section. It happened on the 2000 block of Hart Lane shortly after midnight. Police say the gunman jumped out of a car, opened fire, and then sped off. The 9-year-old victim was shot once in the stomach and was rushed to the hospital. He is in serious but stable condition. No word on a motive. Philadelphia's contact tracing program is showing signs of improvement. Out of the city's 653 cases last week, 65% of people agreed to participate. Officials, though, are worried they are not being completely forthcoming about their contacts.
About a third reported no contacts. Either they had none or that they couldn't name who they were. Of those reporting contacts, they averaged about 3 contacts per case.
Now, of those 3 contacts per case, 77% agreed to quarantine.
Residents in Upper Darby, Delaware County have the option to drop off their garbage today as the township works to catch up on trash pickup. Dumpsters will be available to residents only at Naylor's Road Park and at Observatory Playground from 8 in the morning until 2:30 in the afternoon. Again, bulk items like sofas, appliances, and mattresses will not be accepted. Recycling and bulk trash pickup remains on hold until August 24th. Amtrak is marking a major milestone in its safety overhaul. Positive train control is now installed on every control track across the country. The technology can override human error and safely stop a speeding train. Investigators say the May 2015 crash in Philadelphia that killed 8 people could have been prevented if PTC had been operating.
Happening today, local moviegoers can enjoy classic films like Jurassic Park, Goonies, and Back to the Future on the big screen. I'm watching. The Cinemark movie theater in Christiana, Delaware is reopening. It is one of a select number of Cinemark theaters opening in the U.S. as part of a test and learn process. Tickets will be $3 for children and $5 for adults. Masks are required. And Tam, you are my density. I mean, destiny.
I think those movies are made for you, Matt. It's 6:37, taking a live look here at theshore.com, looking into Seattle. It's a beautiful start to the morning, your Friday morning here. Look at that beach. You got it all to yourself right now, Karen Rogers.
That would be nice, and nice to see that sunshine there as well. Just keep an eye because we've seen a couple of showers along the coastline as well. This is how it feels Matt said it. We're used to that, right? By this evening, it's going to start to feel a little bit better. So it's still going to be sticky, but not nearly as bad. So just kind of hang in there. Some drier air will work its way in. Here's your quick cast. What you quickly need to know to head off the door. It's muggy to start for sure today. The humidity is way up there. A few spotty showers or thunderstorms. We've already seen that along the coastline, and any one of us could see a quick shower here or there, but lots of clouds today. Some sunshine, especially by day's end, 84. Tomorrow's pretty nice. Less humid, partly sunny, temperatures just right, 82 degrees. Sunday, we have some issues. It's cool. We're going to see lots of clouds, a high of 76. Do we get a few showers? Do we get a little bit of rain? It depends on an area of low pressure down to the south we're keeping a close eye on. I'll talk more about that 7-day coming up in just a few minutes. Matt and Tam.
All right, thank you, Karen. At 6:38, students at Penn State want to sign a waiver if they want to attend class on campus.
The Mann Center gets back to entertaining, but in a whole new and socially distant way. Plus, we have this week's top 6.
We've made it all the way to Westchester, and it's the first place that I can honestly say I've needed a bib. I'm going to tell you all of the top 6 dining spots in this town coming up next on 6 ABC.
The AccuWeather app has a sleek new design. It's the forecast you love and trust. It's even easier to navigate. Download the all-new AccuWeather app.
It's all about safety at Rafferty Subaru. Our showroom is open and your safety is our top priority. And this month we're celebrating our 44th anniversary here at Subaru Unlock with special 0% financing for 63 months on select new models. And you'll leave your first payments for 90 days. 0% financing on Kelly Blue Book's most trusted brand during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Check out our large selection at RaffertySubaru.com because it's all about you at Rafferty Subaru.
Our seniors that are being hit the hardest, they're frightened. And I want them to know that their health and safety will be my responsibility if I'm your president. And I'll have from day one ready to go the best medical experts and scientists to advise on our response. And I will not abandon you. It's a simple proposition, folks. We're all in this together. We gotta fight this together. We'll emerge from this stronger because we did it together. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
child, but this life is meant to be.
To know it goes beyond myself. It's so much more than me.
To live a life that matters, to be someone of great worth, to love and be loved in return, and make my mark on earth.
Wow. That's it. That's it.
The Enhanced Actor Certified Pre-Owned program, a better way to buy pre-owned. With a comprehensive 182-point inspection, a complimentary first scheduled maintenance, and a 7-year or 100,000 powertrain warranty. It's like we're with you.
Bye. Yes, it
Visit your Delaware Valley Acura dealer on a certified pre-owned vehicle.
A Delaware County School District has a new plan for back to school. The Rose Tree Media School District backed off from its original hybrid plan, so now students want in on the discussion. Action News reporter Corey Davis is live in media to tell us what they are saying. Good morning, Corey.
Hey, Matt, good morning. So students say that they feel they're caught in the middle of this conversation and they want to be part of the decision-making process. I want to give you a look at some video there where roughly 24 students, mostly athletes, rallied here on the steps of the Delaware County Courthouse in media yesterday. Their argument is that they want to return to in-school learning and sports. Many of them say they feel the decision has been made for them without being given a proper opportunity to voice their opinions. Leaders of the Rose Tree Media School District actually made some changes last night and decided to scrap their original plan in favor of going all the way at least until October 2nd. Students believe the quality of their education and future in advancing to college sports are being put in jeopardy by these decisions.
Adults yell at each other all day, every day about this. We're tired of yell at each other. So we just thought since the kids were getting affected so deeply, it was time to hear from them.
Obviously, we have to take some precautions. Obviously, the virus is not gone. I think that is a risk we should take, but I think we should do, if there's a right way to do it, we should definitely do it.
And the CDC reported that the number of coronavirus cases among children actually jumped by 97,000 over the last 2 weeks of July. And even with that, some say they still would like to at least try the in-classroom, in-person learning along with doing sports as well, while others believe it's time to sit it out for the fall. We're here, Corey Davis, Channel 6 Action News.
All right, thank you, Corey. The Philadelphia will implement a hybrid plan for its 17 high schools in the fall. A small number of children will return to class on specific weekdays while the other half learns remotely. School administrators say they have invested heavily in technology to ensure little physical interaction while in the school buildings. Penn State is requiring students to sign a liability waiver involving the risk of returning to campus amid the coronavirus pandemic. As part of the COVID-19 contract, students would agree to cooperate with contact tracing, testing, and wearing masks. They have to sign it before the fall semester begins on August 24th. The university plans to hold half of its classes in person. Time now to head on over to Karen Rogers. Whew, this week felt so long. Here we are at the weekend. What can we expect?
It's been a long week. We had a lot going on with the weather, and it's starting to get a little colder. We just have a thunderstorm around. No rain right here. What you're looking at on the radar is some showers here that are reaching around across the central Jersey, but more so down to the south. There's an area of low pressure down to the south that's pulling up a few showers and thunderstorms through our region. We saw some in Atlantic City and Dover. It's kind of quiet at the moment, but you can see these cells off the coastline could pull through really at any point. There are a couple of areas of low pressure along the coastline, and there's actually a 30% chance of becoming tropical, or at least having some tropical characteristics, but it's pushing out to the north and east and not impacting us. This is something we're keeping an eye on in the tropics. At 12:30 today, future tracker showing, maybe a spotty shower here or there. Be prepared for that anywhere, but it's mostly dry today. It feels really humid. Some drier air punching in. You'll see the drier air kind of wedge in here. At 7:30 this evening, you'll see some sunshine before sunset. The dew point's lower a little bit. If you're heading out for an evening out, the evening's looking pretty good. The temperature is 74. The dew point is 72. The wind chimes in the northeast at 6. The pressure falling, the ocean temperature 73. So the temps 74, and again, the air nearly saturated. It still feels horrible out there right now, but hang in there. The dew point's going to back down at least a little bit later this evening and certainly tomorrow. Lots of clouds. I think we'll see some sun, but lots of clouds today. At 8 a.m., 74. At lunchtime, 81. Temperature holding at 84 today. Shower or quick thunderstorm in a couple of places. And then by the evening hours, the clouds break a little bit more. The dew points drop. It's a nice night if you want to head out for dinner and sit outside. Getaway forecast today. You got to get away. It's Friday. We need a break. Clouds and sun in the Poconos, 79. Tomorrow, nice and comfortable. Saturday's a great day, 74. Sunday, mostly cloudy, 67. At the shore, it's humid today with a thunderstorm around at 80. Saturday, 78. Sunday, we and 78 degrees. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather. Sunday, 84 today, muggy, spotty storm around. Tomorrow's really nice, less humid, partly sunny, and 82. It's 76 on Sunday. It's cool. We'll see lots of clouds. There's an area of low pressure we're and some models suggesting it brings us some rain. On Sunday, at this point, we at least see a couple of showers, 76. Monday, sunshine, a leftover shower in the morning, 80 degrees. Tuesday, Wednesday, sunny, 84. Wednesday, staying pretty nice, staying pretty dry. Thursday, partly sunny skies. I came in to threatening weather for a couple weeks. The next 7 days actually looking
some good stuff in store. We like it, Karen. Good morning. You're in store for a pretty good ride right now. If you're heading to Heights, you're on 295. Southbound at the White Horse Pike, heading toward 42 with no problems this morning. Getting word of a new crash at Christiana. And to say, and they made a lot of progress on New construction zone starting today. Croton Road is going to close during the for the next month or so.
On that information.
Would be a better bet. 9-3. And Mass Transit now new Scepter Regional Rail schedules starting Sunday. And the 101 and 102 trolleys are going to be shuttle busing this weekend. Matt?
Thanks, Matt. We are about to dive into crab avocado. How lucky are we?
Right here from you.
Margarita to go along with some Mexican cuisine.
Thank you.
In this week's top 6, Jessica Boynton.